Okay, so this is a S5. This is an S5 event from ET Celesti, and we have our first touchdown already from Kakos is back, and sorry for the late start to the recording. And we have a ball drop here, and the first to come to the ball looks like it's going to be PNP, and I can't finish that name, but Mr. Crab attacking with the short way here, and we have Akito picking up the ball with Nespe doing a little bit of spamming. Nespe now with the ball trying to take it back the other way around, and it looks like he actually decided to do a little bit of stalling. We have Lexi trying to break that up, and oh my god, that name is very difficult to read. We now have FFS Special Roblox with the ball, and Akito spamming just a little bit to knock him off the side here, and now we have Kakos is back attacking to the center, gets revved by alot, and Kakos is back, is now stalling just a little bit. We have PNP John with the ball, and it looks like he's going to try to push the ball back up that way, but we have FFS killing him very quickly and doing a little bit of fancy movement to get it back onto the enemy side. Kakos is back now with the pickup countering this attack, and does a couple of little bunny hops here. We have him all the way by the goalpost with a lot of help, and he got bound right at the goalpost, and PNP gets it in and saves that touchdown for his team. It's now 2-0 for, I believe, the Alpha team. Alright, now we have another ball drop, and it appears Lexi gets the first pickup and goes right for the short way. Very aggressive attack, but now finally pulling back a little bit with Akito, and Kakos is back helping out. Mystic Shadow dies very quickly from the massive onslaught of the Alpha team here, and Kakos is back trying to push it and gets it reset. PNP Jean with the ball once again, very quickly bound, and Fur22 pushing the ball. Alot with the pickup, and a little bit of fancy razzle-dazzle to get all the way over to the long way. And Kakos is back with a quick kill, gets bound anyways. And we have Akito with the pickup, falls right clear off the map from that counter sword, and now Nespe with the ball, pushing it. Will we see the first score from... Oh, no we won't. Kakos is back with a clutch stop there. I do apologize for just a moment ago. I got Alpha and Beta confused. Right now we have the Beta team with no touchdowns whatsoever, and the Alpha team with 2. We now have DNP Luciferio pushing the ball, and into 3 people I might add, but it doesn't matter because as soon as he goes down, Mystic Shadow 7 with the hero pickup in the goal. Alright, and we have another ball drop here. We have Fur22 and alot trying to push, as well as Mr. Crab and PNP Jean. It looks like PNP Jean gets the ball. No, it was Fur22. Sorry for that little mistake there, and Fur22 is now pushing the ball. We see Nespe with the pickup from there and gets counter sword spam to hell. Akito picking up the ball, and it appears the same happened. Then we had somebody miss the ball here. PNP Jean with the pickup. He's now taking that the short way, and there's a lot of defense there to meet him, as well as Lexi. Kakos is back with a little bit of a dodge move inside of the goalpost area, but not quite enough to get it in. Mystic Shadow with the pickup. They're taking it all the way back. Mystic Shadow with a little bit of counter sword spam here, slows the game down, trying to get some teammates there. PNP Jean with the PS dash with the ball. Now dagger rushing his way up the bridge. That failed. FFS Special taking it back up to the other side with his toy gun. This is an S5 event, so hopefully that's a pen toy gun. And now we see Akito with a push, and DNP Luciferio picks up the ball, now taking it to the other side. Kakos is back, protects his goal, and now he appears to be going short way. This game is going very back and forth, and we see a lot of aggression. Now we have FFS Special with the ball, and he tries to take a push with Fur22 picking up the ball, gets assault rifled, Ilexi with the pickup, and DNP Luciferio trying for a last-ditch effort, but he's naked pen. I don't see it going a whole lot of anywhere, but he did buy enough time for A-Luce to get the ball, and it still resets anyways. Fur22 still picks it up. We have a lot of ball control going on by the beta team here, with a little bit of handgun pushing, but 3 people on him. That's going to be a turnover, and we see PNP Jean pushing the ball up. The bridge gets broken, and he is now taking it around back to the other short way. That's the thing I don't understand about Wonderland. There are 2 short ways here. There's the bridge, and then there's the other short way that's just slightly shorter than the ramp. Now we have Akito with the ball, putting it in Alpha Team's possession. Not for very long, though, as A-Luce uses that revolver to clear out some space and is now pushing. And he gets knocked clean off. Mr. Crab using Invisible to get the ball here, and that push did not get him much of anywhere. Now Mystic Shadow 7 with the spam, and we see a lot of pushing from Beta once again. And now DNP Luciferio with the ball, trying to take it around the bay there, and Mr. Crab defending that needlessly goes invisible and wastes his own SP, and he seems to be taking it to the short way. And he will be met by Mystic Shadow and Fur22, but has so much help that it actually doesn't matter, and he's able to push it even further. Will we see a touchdown here? A lot of little handgun trickery going on. He's very close to the goal, extremely dangerous. Dies, but Kakos is back, picks it up, and they get a touchdown. It's now 3-1, and we have 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the current running half. And now we have another ball drop. And the first to pick it up is Fur22, who now pushes that to the short way. Kakos is back using a little bit of a revolver to counter that counter sword. And we have Mystic Shadow and Ilexi jockeying for position. Mystic Shadow manages to get the ball and puts it in a very inconvenient place where really you have to know how to get the ball before it hits there in order for you to be the person that get it. And Nespe happens to be that person and manages to get a touchdown because of it. Alright, we have another ball drop. Both bridges down, and A-Luce grabs the ball. A-Luce not really taking it in either direction, seems to be incredibly indecisive, but eventually seems to be pushing it. I can't even tell from this perspective if that was the long way or the short way, because they went back and forth so many times, but Kakos is back, resets the ball nonetheless, and now we have Akito pushing it for their short way, and Mystic Shadow is there to defend. Mr. Crab with a really nice pickup, actually using that invisible in a clever way that time. And Ilexi covering a lot of ground with those submachine guns. Mr. Crab is eventually stopped, though, now with Nespe with the pickup, using that jump pad to try to take it all the way back the other way, and he does not have a lot of defense, stalling a little more than he probably should be here, but it does look like his team is in a pretty good position. A-Luce does a little PS dash and screws himself over, and now we have Jokers with the ball taking it to the short way. And there is 10 seconds left in the running half, so I don't think we will see a touchdown here, as Nespe manages to get the defense and doing a little bit of assault rifle spraying, hoping to get another kill before the half ends, manages to do so. And for the half, we have Ilexi with 109 points on the top of the Alpha team, and Nespe with 86 on the top of the Beta team. Alright, now the second half begins and we have another ball drop. We now have Mr. Crab picking up the ball, getting very quickly shuffled off of the area with countersword. Akito trying to clean that up, gets bound immediately. Kakos' back manages to pick up the ball, so Alpha still has possession of the ball. Lexi picks it up. And now we have a reset, which will lead to Mr. Crab getting the ball once again. Alpha with really nice ball control. Whether it was intentional or accidental, they've really held on to the ball for this half so far. Now we have a huge spam fight with PNP Jean picking up the ball. Finally, Alpha Team loses possession, and FFS Special Robox is pushing the ball up towards the goalpost very, very dangerously. Has maybe enough help to get a touchdown, but Kakos is back with a really nice save, turning it all the way around. And we have Kakos is back with a little bit of dagger there. Mr. Crab uses that invisible to pick up the ball, goes all the way to the goal, gets bound. Mystic Shadow with the pickup and the reset. Now we have DPY Luciferio with the ball, taking it to the short way, and Lexi there for defense. Mr. Crab trying to surprise them a little bit with that invisible. And we see a ball pickup and a reset. Now Joker's with the ball and trying to take it the long way. We now have Akito following Joker's. Mystic Shadow with the bind. That's who's been binding everybody. PNP Jean with the ball. And DNP Luciferio quickly gets rid of him. Takes it the other way. Dies just as quickly. Kakos is back with the pickup. So Alpha once again has possession of the ball. And now Alus with the kill, and a little bit of time stalling going on. Seems to be taking it to the long way. And Beta Team trying to put themselves in a position to score here. It looks like that was an attempt to reset, but the ball may have gotten bugged. So as a result, Mr. Crab picks it up. And we have Nespe spamming just a little bit. And Kakos is back attempting to pick up, missing it. Lexi with the pickup. Lexi dying very quickly. Alus with the pickup, meaning Beta Team now has the possession, and they are pushing up that center bridge. And Fur22 with a really nice pickup, nice move, and the score. And just a little laugh to rub it in. Now we have another ball drop. Mr. Crab appears to be the first pick here. And gets PS'd off the side with Kakos' back picking up the ball. Not able to do anything with it. Now Akito with the ball. Alpha is already in a very bad situation. The ball gets reset. And now we have Lexi, the last one alive in Alpha, trying to push the center. Not exactly the smartest way to handle it, but all of their teammates are spawned now anyway, so it didn't really matter. PNP Jean dagger stabs the ball carrier and puts it back in Alpha Team's possession. And now we have Jokers with the ball, gets spammed off and resets. DPY Luciferio picks it up, giving the possession now to the Beta Team. And we see him against 4 people, not able to really make any imprint on this situation at all. Gets knocked back. Nespe now with the pickup and knocked clean off the map. Lexi appears to be picking up the ball, gets bound immediately. Mystic Shadow with the pickup, tries to CS spam, instant death. Kakos is back with the pickup. Will they be able to manage anything out of this? Nope, because Fur22 uppercuts the shit out of him, and now we have Alus with the ball trying to make something happen for the Beta Team. Lexi manages to stop that, takes the pickup, takes it the short way, and now Akito chaining that. There is a lot of SP between the two of them, so they were able to push it pretty far. PNP Jean now with the third pickup for the Alpha Team. Kakos is back trying to put himself into position, but he's getting a lot of attention from the defense. Still manages to get the ball and get it right next to the goal, but bound while he's there. Resets, Alus with the pickup, and immediate reset. So, alright. Alright, and we have FFS Special Robox with the ball. Kakos is back picking it up for the Alpha team. Little bit of dagger spam. Lexi with the pickup in his place. Mr. Crab goes invisible, hoping to get a sneaky pickup. Gets spammed off. Lexi now making some time. And FFS magically winds up with the ball. No idea how that happened, but he's now pushing the center. The bridge goes down very quickly, so alot takes the ball and tries to take it to the short path with Fur 22 en route to follow. Joker stopping that with his counter sword. He seems to be going out of his way to go to the jump pad. It probably would have just been easier to take the ball out when you're that close to the center, but I do generally recommend that people use the jump pad in this map. It's something that's very underappreciated. Nespe doing a little trickery with handgun here, and a lot of counter sword spam, making a lot of room for his team, and this is a huge team fight. It reminds me of something off of League of Legends or Smite, because you're just seeing so many bodies fly all over the place, and it's very hard to follow. Nespe finally goes down. alot with the pickup. alot goes down. Fur with the pickup. Fur in the goal. And we have another ball drop. And I'm getting a little bit of a whisper here, with Crab simultaneously picking up the ball, getting bound. And Akito now with the pickup. Mystic Shadow defends that. alot picking up the ball. And Lexi with the defense, putting the ball once again back in Alpha Team's possession. And Beta Team gets it right back as Nespe defends that and tries to take it to the center. That was probably a mistake, because now Kakos is back, now has possession of the ball, and PNP Jean is trying to take it towards the short way. And we have him very slowly pushing, and he has a lot of teammates here. So I'm not exactly sure where this is going to go, but Akito now manages to pick up the ball. Gets knocked back a little bit with the CS, but not enough to make any real difference. Kakos is back, picks up the ball, does a nice little wall jump, but it's not quite enough to get him into the goalpost, and Mystic Shadow defends, picks up the ball, and takes that jump pad. So now we have in the position of attack Beta Team, who quickly gets shuffled off. And now Alpha is once again with possession. Joker's picking up the ball, taking it all the way back to the other way. Akito right behind him. Both of them get spammed clean off, and Akito picks up the ball anyways, manages to try to take it to the long way. But at this point, the Beta Team is a little bit advantaged, because all of them happen to be there. DPY Luciferio picked up the ball, got himself spammed off. Now we have the reset with Mystic Shadow, and Kakos is back with a dagger stab. So it didn't end up hurting Alpha too much, but that could have been very, very dangerous if played wrong. And for what it's worth, we have 60k pen at stake. I mean, whichever team wins here gets 60k pen to their accounts. So now we have FFS Special with the ball, and my God, that was so much spam. Now Kakos is back with the pickup, and Mr. Crab following that with once again that invisible. Still really no understanding as to why he brought that. Lexi with the pickup, and not able to do much with it. Seemed to have ran out of SP. Akito with the fancy reverse jump and the touchdown. And now we have 33 seconds remaining in this game. And this could be messy, because we have a 4-4 tie, and we have a 29-point advantage for the Alpha team. There's 6 seconds for them to try to do something here, but it seems the time's run out on Beta team. Very, very close game, but we see Alpha coming out on top.